John's Middle School, and I want to recognize all of the work that they went through, including Mrs. Rakovitz, for putting this together and having a nice facility available for us to come and have the spelling bee. Miss Billy Bell from Concho, she came over with her students, so we appreciate her being here. The moms, Miss Peters and Miss Nichols, who drove their children over from Round Valley, and then Mrs. Jeannie Hinton from Alpine. She drove her students over. So we appreciate the school personnel and the time that they take to help these students get here so that they can participate in these kind of events. It's a big deal. So thank you so much for being here. And I want to recognize our judges also. Miss Dolly Patterson from the St. John's Library, and also Mr. Ryan Barker from St. John's, actually Apache County Library, my fault, Apache County Library that actually resides in St. John's. Mrs. Rakovitz will be the pronouncer today, so we appreciate her. We also want to recognize the Loft Legacy Team Productions, Mr. Paul Hancock. They travel around a lot and film the kids in Apache County doing lots of events, so we appreciate him being here to do that. VIP awards from Snowflake. They printed up our trophies. We appreciate them. Letitia Leslie printed up the t-shirts for the spellers, and we appreciate her. And then, of course, Mrs. Kay Hauser, who prepared our lunch today. We appreciate her and her services. Also, I forgot Tanya. We had to change the date, and I scratched off the person who was supposed to be here out of conflict. So Tanya Wood, who's a teacher at St. John's High School. We appreciate her stepping in and being here. Sorry about that, Miss Woods. Also, I want to thank Miss Toby Overson. She is the key person in the superintendent's office who put this all together and did all the work and was the contact person taking care of all that. So I personally want to thank her for all of her work on this and thank her. Okay, we'll turn the time over to Mrs. Rakovitz to go back over any of the rules so everybody knows what they are.
Thank you, Mrs. Whiting. All right, sounds like you guys can hear us well, right? Okay, so welcome again, and today I, as the pronouncer, will make every effort to pronounce the words according to the diacritical markings in the Scripps National Spelling Bee word list and the Merriam-Webster unabridged, okay? Let me get this in a better position. And I'm going to be facing you guys so you can see my lips whenever I pronounce it. In competition, after I give the contestant a word, the contestant will be encouraged to pronounce the word before spelling it and after spelling it. However, no contestant will be eliminated for failing to pronounce a word. So if you forget to say it, you will not be eliminated for that, okay? While the judges attempt to detect a speller's misunderstanding, it is sometimes impossible to detect a misunderstanding until a spelling error is made. The judges are not responsible for your misunderstanding of the word. The contestant, you guys are the contestants, okay, may request me, the pronouncer, to pronounce the word again, to define it, or to use it in a sentence. You may also ask for the language of origin of any word. No other information about the etymology or history of the word will be given. I will grant all such requests until the judges agree that the word has been made reasonably clear to the contestant. So feel free to ask as many questions as you want until the judges say, okay, I think he's got it or she's got it, let's move on, okay? The judges may disqualify any contestant who ignores a request from the judges to start spelling. The judges may also disqualify a speller who does not approach the microphone when it's time to receive the word, or B, who does not comply with the eligibility requirements, or C, who engages in unsportsmanlike conduct, or D, who, in the process of spelling, utters an unintelligible or nonsense sounds. A contestant starting to spell a word, you may stop and start over. retracting the spelling from the beginning. But in retracing it, there can be no change of letters or the sequence from those first pronounced. So that means if you start to spell a word and you make a mistake and you start over, you still made that mistake. But if you start to spell a word and then you're spelling it correctly and then you start over, then you can spell it all again and you will be correct, okay? Does that make sense? Okay. If the letters are changed or their sequence is changed in the respelling, though, you will be eliminated, okay? The speller shall not be disqualified for failing to note that a word is capitalized. You don't have to say capital. And then we were talking to another student, and if the word has a hyphen or a space or an asterisk, you will not be disqualified for not putting those in. The judges are just listening for you to spell it correctly, okay? The role of myself, the pronouncer, is to correctly pronounce the word. I will give a sentence, definition, and other information about the word at your request. If you think the word may be pronounced differently, you may provide the contestant may provide an alternate pronunciation and ask if the dictionary lists the pronunciation provided by you. So let's say that you think that a word has another pronunciation, like I say something and you think, I think it's spelled, all right, it's pronounced this way. You can ask one of our judges down there that has the Webster's dictionary up on the computer will tell you if it can be pronounced differently. But on most of the words, I have all of the pronunciations in here, okay? The role of the judges is to determine whether the contestants has spelled the word correctly. The role of you, the speller, is to gather as much information as possible to help you spell the word correctly and to spell the word correctly. That's your two jobs. Make sure you understand the word I'm giving you and make sure you spell it correctly. That's your job, okay? The judges may not disqualify a speller for asking a question. The spelling bee is conducted in rounds. At the end of a round, spellers who have been eliminated will be asked to leave the stage, but at the end of the round. So if you spell something wrong, you still go and sit back down, and then at the end of the round, we will ask you to leave the stage, okay? Each contestant remaining in the bee at the start of a round shall spell one word in the round. Upon missing the spelling of a word, a contestant immediately drops out of the contest. The next word on the pronouncer's list is given to the next contestant. So you will not be getting the same word as the person before you, okay? When the number of spellers is reduced to 2, the elimination procedure changes. At that point, when one speller misspells a word, the other speller shall be given an opportunity to spell that same word. If the second speller spells that word correctly, plus the next word on the pronouncer's list, then the second speller shall be declared the champion. So to be declared the champion, you have to spell the word after the last person got out, if there's 2 people left, you have to spell the word correctly after the person gets out, then you have to spell one more word correctly to be the champion, okay? If one of the last 2 spellers misspells a word and the other speller, after correcting the error, misspells the new word, then the misspelled new word shall be referred to the other speller. Do we understand that, ma'am? Okay. If this other speller then succeeds in correcting the error and spells the next word on the list, then he or she shall be declared the champion. If both spellers misspelled the same word, both shall continue in competition, and the one who first misspells the word shall be given a new word to spell. So, judges, does that mean that when there's 2 left, that's the only time they will be spelling a word that the person before them spelled? Okay, I did not remember that part. Thank you. The champion is not the champion until he or she corrects the misspelling of the other speller and then correctly spells the next word on the list, okay? Now, if there's a tie, all spellers eliminated in the same round are tied for the same place. After the champion has been determined, the spelling bee judges may decide to have a tiebreaker, and that would be if it was somebody that is going to be getting an award, okay? And they might not do a tiebreaker if it's not somebody that's in the running for one of the awards, okay? Any questions relating to the spelling of a word should be referred to the designated official, which is Mrs. Whiting, immediately. Appeals may be filed by a parent, a legal guardian, or a teacher if the speller who is seeking reinstatement, or a teacher of the speller who is seeking reinstatement in the contest. The judges will not entertain appeals from individuals seeking to dislodge another speller from the competition. The deadline for filing an appeal is before the speller affected would have received his or her next word had he or she stayed in the competition. No appeal will be entertained after that word has been given to another speller. When only 2 spellers remain, an appeal must be made immediately. That is, before a misspelled word is given to another contestant. A protest would state the word in question, the name of the speller, and the reason for the protest. So that's the adults would be handling this with the judges. The protest must be in writing. While the competition is in session, individuals who have filed appeals may not directly approach the judges unless explicit permission to approach the judges has been given. So you would go straight directly to Mrs. Whiting at the back if you have a question about an appeal. The judges will contact the speller if they decide to reinstate the speller. Please see Mrs. Overson at the sign-in table to fill out an appeal. So I'm sure Mrs. Whiting and Mrs. Overson will help with any appeals, if any appeals happen, which I've never seen one happen at an Apache County Spelling Bee, but it could. The judges are in complete control of the bee. Their decisions shall be final on all questions. The Scripps National Spelling Bee has no authority over the conduct of any local spelling bees. Everyone is asked to remain respectful during the spelling bee, and no coaching or unnecessary noise or mouthing the words is permitted. Okay, so what we're going to do, spellers, is we are going to start with a practice round, okay? And Mrs. Whiting, can I get the list of the students' names? Thank you so much. Oh, I will. You know what? Let's do this. I would. You can keep track. No, if you want to, you can do that, and I will take a picture and use my camera for now, my photograph for now, and then if you wouldn't mind handing me a copy of it. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so are you guys ready? All right, let's begin the 2022 Spelling Bee. Yes.
This is a practice round, right?
This is a practice round. We're going to start right. So I will give every person in the row a word. If somebody spells a word wrong on this round, it was just a practice round. I will let you know when we get back to Jade again on the second round. That's when it will count, okay? So here we go. And if a word has a homonym or near homonym, my directions in here tells me to just go ahead and give you more information than you need, okay? So, this first word, this is for Jade. Jade, can you come on up to the microphone? Thank you. And this word has a near homonym, hull. The hull is a noun, and it is the frame or body of a ship exclusive of masts, yards, sails, and rigging. Hull.
Hull. Hull. Hull.
And then you can look at the judges and go ahead and spell to the judges so they can see your mouth and they can tell you yes or no, okay? So if you hear the bell, okay, and if you hear the bell,
You spelled it right.
but you did, yeah, this is just a test. Okay, then that means you spelled it wrong, but you spelled it right. Good job. Okay, so then you can look at the judges. They'll shake their head yes, and then you can go sit back down. Okay, thank you. And the next contestant, Preston, come on up, and you can look right at the judges. This word can also be confused with a similar word, playlist. So it is a noun. And the definition is an official roster used for organizing a personal digital music collection. Playlist.
Playlist.
Playlist. Playlist.
Blake. It,
Hello?
it is on, but okay, let's try. Can you say testing into it, Blake?
Testing.
Okay, try the other microphone.
Wait.
No, the other, yeah, that one.
Testing.
Okay, so what we need to do probably is point it down for our,
Yeah.
okay? Okay, and so try talking into the second one, guys. Okay, thank you. Okay, Blake. This word has a near homonym, knife. It's a noun. It is a simple instrument used for cutting, consisting of a sharp-edged, usually steel blade with a handle. Knife.
Knife. Knife. Knife.
Keaton. This word can be confused with a similar word, wretched. It is an adjective, and the definition is characterized by or tending to produce misery, squalid, dismal, or foul. Wretched.
Wretched. WRETCHED. Wretched.
And Keaton and Diana, when you step up, and Ashley, you can like move the microphone to get it closer to you, okay? All right, Diana. Your word is faltered.
Okay. Faltered. FAULTERED. Faltered.
Okay, but you're not out because this is a practice round, Diana. And Diana, the only time I give more information if there's a homonym, and I give more information if you ask. But that word did not have a homonym, and it could not be confused with another word, so I didn't give any extra information. So this is good that we're having a practice round so we can clear these up, okay? Yes.
We as judges have a question too.
Yes.
On the one word, wretched,
Yes.
that you pronounce wretched,
Oh, yes.
do we just interrupt you or let you go ahead because?
You can wave at me.
Okay.
If I have a yes, yes. Okay, so I'm going to go back and look at the.
Pronunciation, I thought was
Okay.
mistake. You spelled it right.
Okay, so I'm looking at the script, and yes, that ED is not stressed, so thank you for that. Thank you. Okay, please wave at me if you think, and we can always just move on to another word if I misspell a word, or if I mispronounce a word, okay? Thank you guys, okay. All right, Ashley, let's go on, little darling. Okay, this word has a near homonym, impolite. It is an adjective, and the definition is lacking in courteous behavior, in etiquette, or in consideration of others. Impolite.
Impolite. IMPOLITE. Impolite.
All right, great job. We can clap at the end of each round. Okay, so the real round is starting. The real spelling bee is starting now. All right, so Jade, come on up. Your word is Juneteenth.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes, every year the town celebrated Juneteenth with a parade, a festival, and a concert. Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. JUNETEENTH. Juneteenth.
Oh, okay, this is page 13, number 7. Sorry. Does yours have it?
R13 is different.
Okay, number 7.
Yeah, our number 7 is.
see. Okay, sorry, our lists do not match, so what I'll just borrow your list? Okay. Yes, I did, but I have a way. So do you guys have the first ones, first four? Okay, I can just use yours. Okay. Okay. Do you mind if you're sharing hers with her? Okay. And I can, if I have a question on pronunciation, I will listen to it on my dictionary. Okay, let's start with number 1, shall we? It's up to you guys. What number do you want me to start with? Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thanks for your patience, everyone. And now we will have Preston come on up. Your word is wildcat.
Wildcat. WILDCAT. Wildcat.
Okay, Blake. Your word is journal.
Journal. JOURNAL. Journal.
Keaton. This word has a near homonym. Simmer. It is a verb, and the definition: to stew gently with a bubbling sound below or just at the boiling point. Simmer.
Simmer. SIMMER. Simmer.
Okay, Diana, just 1 second. I am going to make sure I have the pronunciation correct. Okay. Your word is kill or kiln. It has 2 pronunciations.
Can that be like in a sentence?
Yes. The glaze Yosef painted on his bowl changed color once it was fired in the kiln.
Wait, so it's kiln or kill?
Okay, it has 2 pronunciations: kiln
Oh, okay.
or kill.
Okay. Kiln. KILN. Kiln.
Ashley, your word is honeybee.
Honeybee. HONEYBEE. Honeybee.
Okay, that's the end of round 1. Okay, Jade, come on up. Your word is sunflower.
Sunflower. SUNFLOWER. Sunflower.
Preston? Your word is towel.
Towel. TOWEL. Towel.
Blake? This word could be confused with a similar word, rooster. It is a noun, And the definition is an adult male domestic fowl, rooster.
Rooster. ROOSTER. Rooster.
Keaton, your word is emotional.
Emotional. EMOTIONAL. Emotional.
Diana, your word is tulip.
Tulip. TULIP. Tulip.
Ashley, your word is magician.
Magician. MAGICIAN. Magician.
That is the end of round 2. Okay, Jade. This word has a homonym, lawyer. It is a noun, and the definition, one whose profession is to conduct lawsuits for clients or to advise as to the prosecution or defense of lawsuits or as to legal rights and obligations in other matters. Lawyer.
Lawyer. LAWYER. Lawyer.
Preston. Your word could be confused with a similar word, blizzard. It is a noun, and the definition is a severe and prolonged snowstorm.
Blizzard. BLIZZARD. Blizzard.
Blake. Your word is squirm.
Squirm. SQUIRM. Squirm.
Keaton. Your word is bathtub.
Bathtub. BATHTUB. Bathtub.
Diana. Your word is tantrum.
Tantrum. TANTRUM. Tantrum.
And Ashley. Your word is science.
Science. SCIENCE. Science.
That is the end of round 3. And we would like to thank the Legacy Teen Productions for videoing and streaming this. If you have people at home that might want to watch their speller, they can log on to YouTube Legacy Teen Productions, and this is from Judge Latham's office. So thank you. All right, let's start round 4. Jade, come on up. Jade, your word is cement.
Cement. CEMENT. Cement.
Preston, your word is varnish.
Varnish. VARNISH. Varnish.
Blake, your word is hardtack.
Hardtack. HARDTACK. Hardtack.
Keaton, your word is galaxy.
Galaxy. Galaxy. Galaxy.
Diana, this word could be confused with a similar word, complaint. It is a noun, and the definition is the act or action of expressing protest, censure, or resentment. Complaint.
Complaint. COMPLAINT. Complaint.
And Ashley, your word is eggplant.
Eggplant. EGGPLANT. Eggplant.
That is the end of round 4. All right, Jade. Your word is blemish.
Blemish. BLEMISH. Blemish.
Preston. Your word is failure.
Failure. Failure. FAILURE. Failure.
Blake. Your word has a near homonym, welding. It is a verb, and the definition is uniting or consolidating as metallic parts by heating to a plastic or fluid state the surfaces of the parts to be joined and then allowing the metals to flow together. Welding.
Welding. WELDING. Welding.
Okay, Keaton. Your word is treadmill.
Treadmill. Treadmill. TREADMILL.
Diana. Your word is minority.
Okay. Minority. MINORITY. Minority.
Ashley. Your word is default.
Default. DEFAULT. Default.
That is the end of round 5. Jade. Your word is heroic. Let me say it again. Heroic.
Heroic. HEROIC. Heroic.
Preston. Your word is deputy.
Deputy. DEPUTY. Deputy.
Blake. Your word has a near homonym, Romeo. It is a noun, and the definition is one given over to a love affair. Romeo.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. Stop planning your wedding, Romeo, John warned Seth. You haven't even asked her out yet.
Romeo. ROMEO. Romeo.
Keaton, your word is mayhem. Mayhem. Just a second and let me make sure the judges. Mayhem. Okay.
Mayhem. Mayhem.
Diana, your word is usher.
Usher. U-S-H-E-R. Usher.
Ashley, your word is debunk.
Debunk. D-E-B-U-N-K. Debunk.
Okay. Keaton, good job. All right, that is the end of round 6. Now we will start with round 7. Jade? Your word is fragile.
Fragile. F-R-A-G-I-L-E. Fragile.
Preston? Your word is hobble.
May you use it in a sentence?
Yes. In a 3-legged race, couples who coordinate their strides usually beat those who hobble to the finish line.
Hobble. H-O-B-B-L-E. Hobble.
Okay. Blake. Your word is moped. Just okay. Moped. Okay. Blake, your word is moped.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Carla rarely returns the engine. Carla rarely turns on the engine of her moped unless she is going uphill. Moped.
Moped. M-O-P-E-D. Moped.
Diana, your word is various.
Can you use it in a sentence?
When Tasha explained that she was allergic to shellfish, the chef assured her that they had various other options.
Okay. Various. V-A-R-I-O-U-S.
Ashley, this word has a homonym, peddle. It is a verb, and the definition is to sell or offer for sale from place to place. Peddle.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Tommy went door to door to peddle gift wrap for his school fundraiser. Peddle.
Pedal. P-E-D-D-L-E. Pedal.
Okay, that is the end of round 7. Okay, good job, everybody. And once again, we just want to make sure that we, if anybody wants to get online, the YouTube, you would go to YouTube and go to Legacy Teen Productions, and that is put on by Judge Michael Latham's office. And we'd like to thank them for doing this for us. All right, so Jade, come on up. Your word is originate.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Tornadoes often originate from strong eastward moving thunderstorms. Originate.
Originate. O-R-I-G-I-N-A-T-E. Originate.
Okay, the following word has, come on up, Preston. Okay, the following word, Preston, has 2 correct spellings. Either one of the 2 spellings listed should be accepted as correct. You only need to provide 1 correct spelling, okay? And your word is forfend.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Yes. Miles hoped to forfend his mother's anger at the stained carpet by buying her a bouquet of roses. And I'm looking at the judges before you spell. Good, okay.
Forend. F-O-R. E-N-D.
Oh, sit down. You can sit back down. Good job. Okay. Blake. This word could be confused with a similar word. Whisk. It is a noun, and the definition is a small, usually wire kitchen implement used for hand beating of food, such as eggs, cream, or potatoes. Whisk.
Whisk. W-H-I-S-K. Whisk.
Diana. Your word is capitalist.
Capitalist. C-A-P-I-T-A-L-I-S-T. Capitalist.
Ashley. This word could be confused with a similar word, aforesaid. It is an adjective, and it means mentioned previously, aforesaid.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. The lawyer asked that the aforesaid remarks by the witness be struck from the record.
Can you repeat the word?
Aforesaid.
Aforesaid. A-F-O-R-C-E-D. Aforesaid.
Sit back down. Oh yeah, good job. Okay, now that is the end of round 8, and the people that missed a spelled word, you can leave. Thank you, and good job, guys. Okay, we are down to our top 3 spellers. Judges, you have the option of having me skip ahead or keep going from where we are.
I think we're okay now.
Okay. All right. So we are starting round 9. Is that right? Okay. Round 9. All right. Jade, come on up. Your word is riffraff.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes. When Nadine won an all-expenses-paid trip to an exclusive resort, she joked about not having to vacation with the rest of the riffraff.
Riffraff. R-I-F-F-R-A-F-F. Riffraff.
Blake? Yes.
You guys talk loud, okay? I can barely hear the end of the word, so just make sure you're talking.
Okay, and I'll try turning this up just a little. Okay. All right. Blake, this word has a homonym, bask. It is a verb, and the definition is to lie in or expose oneself to a pleasant warmth or atmosphere. Bask.
Bask. B-A-S-K. Bask.
Diana, your word is casual. Oh, okay. Causal? Causal. Okay. Your word is causal.
Causal. C-A-U-S-A-L. Causal.
Thank you. All right, that is the end of round 8. 9. And now we will start round 10. Good job, guys. All right, come on up, Jade. And your word is briefcase.
Briefcase. BRIEFCASE. Briefcase.
Okay. Blake, your word is mangrove.
Mangrove. MANGROVE. Mangrove.
Diana, your word is webisode.
May I have that in a sentence?
Yes. Logan and his friends get together every Wednesday afternoon to put together the newest webisode for their online comedy series.
Okay. Webisode. WEBISODE. Webisode.
That is the end of round 10, and we are now starting round 11. Okay, Jade. This word could be confused with a similar word, eighth. It is an adjective, and the definition is being one or more than seven in a countable, being one more than seven in a countable series, eighth.
Eighth. EIGHT. Eighth.
Let's have her spell another word.
Okay. 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 All right. We'll start round 11 again. Okay, Jade? All right. Your word is fantastically.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes. Lillian wore her fantastically expensive diamond necklace to the governor's ball. Fantastically.
Fantastically. FANTASTICALLY. Fantastically.
Blake, this word could be confused with a similar word, flattery. It is a noun, and the definition is to act or practice the act or practice of praising excessively or fulsomely, especially from motives of self-interest. Flattery.
Flattery. FLATTERY. Flattery.
Diana, this word could be confused with a similar word, citation. It is a noun, and the definition is the act of quoting verbatim the spoken, written, or printed words of another. Citation.
Citation. CITATION. Citation.
That is the end of round 11. And now we're ready for round 12, Jade. Your word is rabid.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes. Deshaun is a rabid Packers fan. Okay. It can also be pronounced rabid. Okay. Mine has two pronunciations. Is that right, ma'am? Yes. Okay, so rabid or rabid. Deshaun is a rabid Packers fan and refuses to hear anything negative about them.
Rabid. RABID. Rabid.
Blake, Your word is disrepair.
Disrepair. DISREPAIR. Disrepair.
Diana, this word has a near homonym, restive. It is an adjective, and the definition is marked by uneasiness and lack of quietness or attentive interest. Restive.
Restive. RESTIVE. Restive.
That is the end of round 12, and we're moving on to round 13. Jade? Your word is outrageous.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes. The sophomores created an outrageous float for the homecoming parade. Outrageous.
Outrageous. OUTRAGEOUS. Outrageous.
Blake. This word could be confused with a similar word, tropical. It is an adjective, and the definition is of relating to, occurring in, or used in the region lying between either of two parallels of Earth's latitude that are approximately 23.5 degrees north of the equator and approximately 23.5 degrees south of the equator. Tropical.
Tropical. TROPICAL. Tropical.
Diana, your word is ferocious.
Okay. Ferocious. FEROCIOUS. Ferocious.
That is the end of round 12. That is the end of round 13. And now we will start round 14 with Jade. Your word is frequently.
Can you use that in a sentence?
In order to brown butter, you must check the butter frequently as it heats to ensure that it does not burn. Frequently.
Frequently. FREQUENTLY. Frequently.
Blake, your word is twilight.
Twilight. TWILIGHT. Twilight.
Diana, your word is situation.
Situation. SITUATION. Situation.
That is the end of round 14. And here is the beginning of round 15. Jade? Your word is permission.
Permission. PERMISSION. Permission.
Blake, your word is scruple.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes, because of her ecological scruple, Rachel never buys bottled water.
Scruple. SCREWPLE. Scruple.
Diana, your word is incentive.
May I use that in a sentence?
Yes. Ricardo offered a $500 reward as an incentive for returning his lost dog.
Incentive. INSENTIVE.
Okay, so Jade needs to spell one more word. That was the end of round 15. And now for round 16, if you spell this correctly, you will be the Apache County Spelling Bee champion for 2022. If you do not spell it correctly, we will just continue on with this round. Is that right? So she has to respell the last word. Oh, she has to respell the last word? Okay. All right. Come on up. And Jade, the word again is incentive.
Incentive. INSENTIVE.
So we're just going to keep going then. You guys are all still in, okay? So this will be round 16. All right. And we're going to go to Blake. So do we go to Blake or do we start with the first person in the round? Sorry, Jade, we're going to start the round over.
So is that round 16
Yeah.
on that one, and this is round 17? Yes. Is that the 16 that she missed?
Yes. Because everybody.
Yes.
Okay, come on up, Jade. Your word is admirer.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes. Long an admirer of Picasso's art, Beth looked forward to attending an exhibition of his works. Admirer.
Admirer. ADMIRER. Admirer.
Blake. This word could be confused with a similar word. Elevator. It is a noun. And the definition is a cage or platform and its hoisting machinery for conveying persons or goods to or from different levels. Elevator.
Elevator. ELAVATOR. Elevator.
Diana, this word has a homonym. Meteor. It is a noun, and the definition is a streak of light in the night sky produced by the passage through Earth's atmosphere of one of the countless small particles of solid matter in the solar system. Meteor.
Meteor. METEOR. Meteor.
Okay, so Blake, you won third place in the Apache County Spelling Bee. Congratulations. Stick around for your reward afterwards, okay? All right, so we are down to the final two. And so if one person spells the word incorrectly, then the next person has to spell that word correctly and then the next word. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, so Jade, come on up. Your word is distraught.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes. For 4 days, distraught friends and relatives waited for news of the lost skiers. Distraught.
Distraught. DESTRAUGHT. Distraught.
Diana, distraught.
DISTRAUGHT. Distraught.
Okay, Diana, stay up here. For the championship, your word is kerchief. Kerchief or kerchief?
Kerchief. CERCHIEF. Kerchief.
Okay, so we're going to go on to the next round. You're still in, Jade. And this is round 17, 19. Okay, thank you. All right. Jade, come on up. Jade, this word has a near homonym, dawdle. It is a verb, and it means to spend more time than is necessary or usual in doing something or to loiter. Dawdle.
Dawdle. D-O-T-T-L-E. Dawdle.
Diana, dawdle.
Dawdle. D-O-D-D-L-E. Dawdle.
All right, round 20, guys. You're both still in. All right, Jade. This word, oh, Jade, come on up and I'll wait. This word could be confused with a similar word, venomous. It is an adjective, and it means able to inflict a poisoned bite, sting, or wound. Venomous.
Venomous. V-E-N-O-M-O-U-S. Venomous.
Diana, your word is enfranchise.
Can I have that in a sentence?
Yes. Sarah finds it hard to believe that the United States did not enfranchise most women until 1920s.
Enfranchise. E-N-F-R-A-N-C-H-I-Z-E. Enfranchise.
Okay. Jade, enfranchise.
Enfranchise. I-N-F-R-A-N-C-H-I-S-E.
Okay, we'll move on to round 21. Okay. Round 21. Come on up, Jade. Your word is eavesdrop.
Eavesdrop. E-A-V-E-S-D-R-O-P. Eavesdrop.
Diana, your word is January.
January. J-A-N-U-A-R-Y. January.
That is the end of round 22, and now we're on round 23. And this is the longest I've ever gone in an Apache County Spelling Bee, so good job, everyone. All right, Jade, your word is moxie.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes. Mrs. Capadilla couldn't believe her students had the moxie to ask for more recess time. Moxie.
Can you give the part of speech, please?
Yes, it is a noun.
Moxie. M-O-X-Y. Moxie.
Diana, moxie.
M-O-X-X-I-E. Moxie.
Hey, we are now in round 23. Come on up, Jade. Your word is defiant.
Defiant. D-E-F-I-A-N-T. Defiant.
Diana, this word could be confused with a similar word, winnow. It is a verb, and the definition is to analyze and assort to obtain the most desirable. Winnow.
W-I-N-N-O-W.
Just one second, I've got to make sure I pronounce this one correctly. I'm going to put this one in my dictionary and listen to it to make sure I'm spelling it correctly. Got it. Come on up, Jade. Your word is volumetric.
Volumetric. VOLUMETRIC. Volumetric.
Diana, your word is harmonious.
Harmonious. HARMONEOUS. Harmonious.
Hey, Jade. Harmonious.
Harmonious. HARMONIOUS. Harmonious.
Jade, stay up there. For the championship, your word is, this word could be confused with a similar word, entreat. It is a verb, and the definition is to ask earnestly, to petition or supplicate urgently, or to beg for. Entreat.
Entreat. INTREAT. Entreat.
Okay, we're going to start round 24? 26? What do I know? Okay. Jade, come on up. Your word is substitute.
Substitute. SUBSTITUTE. Substitute.
Okay, Diana, this word has a homonym, Sunday. It is a noun, and the definition is ice cream served with a topping such as crushed fruit, syrups, nuts, or whipped cream. Sunday.
Sunday. SUNDAE. Sunday.
Come on up, okay. Round 31, 27, okay. Okay, I'm just throwing out numbers now. Jade, your word is bungee.
Bungee. BUNGEE. Bungee.
Diana, this word could be confused with a similar word, ballad. It is a noun, and the definition is a dance song of romantic or sentimental character and slow tempo. Ballad.
Ballad. BALLAD. Ballad.
Round 28. Okay. Jade, your word could be confused with a similar word, mogul. It's a noun, and the definition is a dominant person in a particular business or field, mogul.
Mogul. MOGLE. Mogul.
Mogul. MOGLE. Mogul.
All right, now round 30. 29. I don't have a pencil up here. I'd be writing them down, sorry. Okay. Jade, round 30. Your word is, there's two pronunciations for it. Hologram or hologram?
Can you use that in a sentence?
Yes. NISA enjoyed the virtual reality jungle exhibit, which featured a life-size hologram of a jaguar.
Hologram. HOLOGRAM. Hologram.
Diana, this word has a homonym, teamed. It is a verb, and it means abounded or swarmed, teamed.
Teamed. Teamed. Teamed.
Jade, teamed.
Teamed. TEAMED. Teamed.
Jade, stay on up here. Round 30. All right. Jade, this word has a homonym, peat. It is a noun, and the definition is a piece of turf cut for use as fuel, peat.
Peat. PEAT. Peat.
Diana, your word is lambkin.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. Marie's grandmother calls her lambkin when tucking her into bed at night.
Lampkin. 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 LAMPKIN.
Jade, lambkin.
Lambkin. LAMBKIN. Lambkin.
Jade, stay up here for the championship. Your word is, I'm just gonna make sure I'm having it right, I'm saying it correctly. Peninsular.
Peninsular. PENINSULAR. Peninsular.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 2022 Apache County Spelling Bee champion, Jade Nichols. Are you from Round Valley? From Round Valley Middle School. All right, and our runner-up is Diana Oliver. Jade, the Apache County Superintendent's Office will be getting a hold of your teachers to let them know when and where you are to attend the state spelling bee. If you can't attend, then Diana will attend in your place. Okay? So, thank you very much, and thank you again to the, let me see, I've got to say it correctly, to our YouTube Legacy Team Productions.
Okay, that was a very intense spelling bee there, and congratulations to both of you. Those were some difficult words. I probably couldn't spell half of them, so I relied on my Google spell check way too much. So congratulations. I have certificates for all of the spellers and alternates who came today, so let me take care of those certificates first before we give the trophies to the winners. Okay. First, we have Zaya Moss from Concho. Zaya, you know, okay. He was here earlier. Thank you. And Tobias Orders from Alpine. Those were the alternates. Thank you. All right, and then the spellers who participated today, Keaton Musgrove, Blake Peters. And Ashley Stanton. Okay, third place, Blake, will you come back up here? Diana and Jade, I'm going to give you your certificates right now, and then I will give you your trophies, and we'll take some pictures. Jade Nichols and Diana Oliver. And Blake, will you come back up here, and let's do this up here. Okay, we'll have Blake come on up. I have my hands full here. Blake, here is your second runner-up award, and here is your trophy. Okay, thank you. And Diana. Here's your first runner-up certificate and your trophy. And the 2022 Apache County Spelling Bee champion, Jade Nichols. Congratulations, Jade. Okay, before you leave, let me have you gather right here, and I'll take a picture with you for the newspaper. All three of you stand up right here in the front, and I'll have Miss Overson take pictures. Hold up your certificates and your trophies. Congratulations. No, I'll stand right behind you. You're doing great right here. I don't need to be front and center. Here we go. Let me take off the sweater. All right, big round of applause. And again, I want to thank our judges who came and did an excellent job. We appreciate everything, and the parents, and grateful for everyone just showing up and being here.